This is a taste bud therapy experience. As you can see, fresh okra, lightly seasoned with sea salt, using a stainless steel pot. This is fresh coconut milk, lemongrass, thyme, ginger, a little bit of black pepper, fresh fish. I wanted you to see the pots that I'm using because that's also important. It's important that we use fresh organic food, but it's important to cook in good pots and pans. As you can see, this is a visionware pot. It's almost 20 years old. And the herbs you see are thyme, ginger, lemongrass, a little bit of black pepper as I mentioned before. And all of those herbs are geared to my nervous system and my heart. As you can see, I use a sweet potato, a Japanese sweet potato. It doesn't really need much because it's already naturally sweet. And when we're looking at Ayurvedic medicine and food as medicine, for a Vata person like myself, we need salt, we need sour, and we need naturally sweet. And so the coconut milk is naturally sweet. I put a little bit of fresh lime juice, so that made it sour. And I used a little bit of sea salt. So I met all the needs for my Vata disposition. And all of this food goes directly to feeding my blood type A. So I wanted to show you guys my thought process and how I cook. So I'm making sure that all the foods and ingredients that I use are actually medicine to my body and my disposition. We're not all created equal. It is always okay for us to enjoy foods together as a group, but also be mindful of what it is that you're eating and how it affects your body. And as you can see, I added a little bit of turmeric in this coconut milk because I wanted to add a little bit of color. And I think that food is also therapy, visual therapy. So I like the color yellow and I like the color green. And that's why you see when I'm cooking, most of my plates have a lot of different colors because I think when you eat to your color, you can help yourself feel better. And all of the herbs and spices that I use in some way are geared to feed my nervous system and also my heart chakra, visually and also physically. I used a little black sesame seed on my okra just to make it pop a little bit and give it a little bit of crunch. But I hope you enjoy the visuals of this meal that I created. Now you get to see the face behind the hands that you saw preparing the food. My name is Chef Green, spiritually known as Ife Layo. This intention was to show you how I prepare meals that are tailored to me and my specific dosha using Ayurvedic principles. So my dosha is Vata, V-A-T-A, and my blood type is A. So when I'm preparing meals, I'm focused on preparing meals that are tailored to myself. On this channel, I would love to discover and interview other people who are artists, who are practitioners of all walks, and discuss food on a therapeutic level. I have been someone who have done many different detoxes. I've been plant-based for 15 years, also pescatarian, and now I am focused on understanding myself a little bit more deeper. When I first started out back in 2012, I started out as a raw foodist, and I started a juice business. And even when I started my juice business, I've always tailored my juices to the individual. I know that we are not all created equal, and understanding my dosha helped me understand myself more deeply and understand what was going on with me when my body was out of whack, but I thought I was doing everything right. So a lot of things when you are trying to heal, you're listening to a lot of people and, just doing a lot of self-discovery, which is good. But I feel like Ayurveda helped put me back on track. Knowing that I am Vata and then knowing that my Vata was out of balance, once I started preparing foods based off of my dosha and my blood type and also my medical astrology, I just started to feel so good on the inside, and understanding that Vata is air and ether. And so usually in your colon area, it's cold. And especially during the winter months when there's a lot of wind, a lot of air and cold, if you're eating a lot of cold foods and foods that are not grounding, for me, I can feel terrible, And I'm thinking I'm taking the right supplements, I'm eating plant-based, and I'm still feeling like I just don't feel good. So I wanted to make this video and let you watch me prepare a meal that was specific to my Vata. And in Vata, you have to have salt, sour, and sweet. And I know I probably explained this during the video of me cooking. I'm not doing this video at the same time I was preparing the food, so I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but I was able to create the natural sweet, because when I hear people talk about their Vata and they have to have sweet food, it's naturally sweet food. Like grapes are naturally sweet, mangoes are naturally sweet. And coconut milk, as you saw while I was preparing the sauce, is naturally sweet. And so I added a little sour to it by squeezing a little bit of lime juice, and that brought the sour and the salt, the sea salt that I added to it as well. So that is what you call an alchemist. And you are alchemist yourself. It's always important for us to be responsible for ourselves and the families that we are responsible for, and help them also become responsible for themselves by helping them understand what aligns with them, not just a trend, not because someone else told you, but basically how you're feeling on the inside. And since I tapped back into Ayurvedic medicine, because I've been practicing Ayurveda off and on, but not really having a deep understanding. And now that I resurfaced and got back into it, I have a more of an understanding of it, and I feel like now is the right time. So, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I know that knowing my Vata and knowing my blood type has changed the game for me. And I want to know in the comments, if you have been eating to your blood type and eating to your dosha, what have you experienced? Because I've been experiencing complete bliss and like really feeling really good and even sleeping better. So knowing that my Vata is dry, I was getting a lot of dry skin, my scalp. I've never had dandruff. And so once I started seeing like my scalp being really dry, I was like, what is going on? And now, as you can see, my scalp is really moist. Not moist, but it's not dry. So my hair is nice and shiny. I barely put anything in it except for my baby hair, but I put conditioning and that's it. And so at night, I also massage my feet with sesame oil, and that has, I was suffering with insomnia. I wasn't sleeping and I wasn't feeling good at all. So once I started taking the lemongrass and the ginger, and sometimes at night having the golden milk with turmeric, black pepper, and ginger and cardamom, I've just been able to relax. And then also massaging my feet with sesame oil, I've been able to have a peaceful night's rest. Also massaging my ears at night has helped. So just making these little changes that are specific to you can make a big difference in your life. So please tap into the community. Please add your comments. I want to know how you feel eating to your dosha and your blood type, and what have you noticed. This is the first video on my Taste Bud Therapy channel. Please like and share and subscribe. I'm going to come back with more interviews with different practitioners, different artists, and different people, different spiritual leaders, to talk about the importance of food as therapy and understanding other people and what they use for their healing modalities, and understanding, the changes that we have to make, because when you were a child, you were just being fed by whoever your guardian was. And a lot of times guardians didn't know, and they had issues, they had allergies, but they can only take you as far as what they knew. And then as you become an adult, you have to do self-discovery. So I want to talk to other people and understand how they ate, because as I look back, when I was a child, I always loved fruits and vegetables. Like, I was never craving any meat or anything. And as I got older and became a vegetarian, and then raw, and then plant-based, I understood how easy it was, especially knowing that I was a blood type A, because blood type A thrives on vegetarian, mostly vegan, plant-based diets. We thrive on that because we have low acid in our stomachs to break down any type of red meat or, lamb and things like that. So I just feel like it's really important for us to know what works for us. And I find that a lot of people, when they do cleanses, like myself, I've done a lot of cleanses. Like, I fast for 30 days on just juice before. I've done water fast, and I was able to do it because I have discipline, but I didn't always feel good. And knowing that my disposition is air and I barely have anything grounding me, doing that for a long period of time could be harmful. So now I know better. And when you know better, you do better and you treat yourself better. So I'm looking forward to building with you guys and understanding you guys. And also, I want to let you know that if you want to get a design of your life map from me, please feel free. I'm going to put the link at the bottom of this video because I do life mapping, which goes over your astrology, your medical astrology, your human design, your blood type, and I think that's it. And so it helps you understand exactly your life map, and helps you eat better, and helps you understand what's going on with you, where you are right now in your life, and where you want to go. So I believe astrology is a map. It's a blueprint for us. We have our own blueprint, and when you understand yourself, life gets a little bit easier. And when you eat to your blood type, there's a lot of people who are saying that there's not enough science behind it. But the people that I know that eat to their blood type are living their best life, because a lot of things just get much easier. A lot of times we have inflammation in our bodies because we're eating all the wrong things. And a lot of times you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong environment. So understanding your human design. Human design also lets you know how you digest life and how you digest food, and what's the best environment. So please feel, if you feel called to tap in with me, and I would love to work with you. And like I said, the link will be at the bottom. And have a beautiful day, evening, wherever you are in this world. I'm looking forward to connecting with you. Peace.